Hi. Interesting garden this year. Very happy with everything. Yesterday I picked the carrots and the beets that were over in those sections over there and cleared out the beds. And going to try to figure out what to plant there next. And this has been an interesting phenomenon because of the leaves on these. When they first came up, I thought they were marigolds, but they're not marigolds. Marigolds are good for tomatoes. It's a volunteer plant. It came up by itself, and so I just left it to see what's going to happen. And it's interesting because these are not marigolds; they're cosmos flowers. I planted them last year. Obviously, there's some seeds that drifted here. I didn't plant this on purpose. I didn't plant cosmos flowers this year, but they're beautiful. And look, they sort of dance around sort of orbit the tomato plant. They seem to cohabitate okay. I've noticed that there's not really a lot of insect interference here with this, and I don't know if the flowers have something to do with this or not. Marigolds put things in the soil that prevent root knot nematodes and other things that affect tomato plants as well. So that's why I let it go, but the cosmos flowers, I think, maybe have a similar effect. Now this one, okay, like if you're familiar with the children's book, and I'm very familiar with the children's book, The Hungry Caterpillar. Okay, well, this branch right here used to look like this, okay, but it's stripped down to this because there was a worm. It's a special kind of a tomato caterpillar, and they're really gnarly looking, and they eat the leaves. They ate a lot of these leaves, and I think I found them the other day. But nothing is damaged down here as far as the tomatoes. They look beautiful. This is a golden sunrise plant, so this tomato should start to ripen soon. It's beautiful tomatoes this year. And this is the salsa garden, so to speak, because there's onions planted around. I've noticed a lot less critters in this one. There's no hungry caterpillar branches, and I think it has a lot to do with the onions because bugs don't like the onions. They don't like that. They're repelled by them. And the tomatoes don't mind them. And I do have genuine marigolds that are planted here to prevent damage. They're really beautiful flowers. However, they're really slow going as far as blooms go. I have 3 blooms on this one. I have 1 bloom on this one. These big plants and hardly any bloom, so I'll have to revisit that. But over here, we have, underneath, we have a tomato that is pretty much ripe. I might pick this soon. I don't know. It's soft on the bottom, a little bit green on top, but it's supposed to be because of the variety. Look at this. We're just like loaded down. And this is the volunteer plant. We got tomatoes on this even. Okay. Again, here's tomatoes getting ready to get ripe. There's one on this side. It looks like it has a little bit of a blossom end rot thing, which I should have solved with calcium in the soil. But everything else looks okay. So more tomatoes here. Didn't produce as much on this plant. Right here we have a whole bunch. We're loaded down again. We have yellow tomatoes, and I skipped this in the last take of the video. These are cayenne peppers, long, slim, red cayenne peppers. And this one's really impressive, pepper plant right here. And we have blossoms, and we're going to get peppers on that and everything. And over here, I have a serrano pepper plant. So we should get serrano and cayenne peppers. And so we have the zinnias, and the yellow tomatoes, and the beans. I just picked a whole bunch of beans. A little bit disappointed. The beans are tough and stringy, but they're fresh and organic, but tough and stringy. So we have tomatoes here. My dwarf zinnias, as they're called, are a little bit more than dwarf. They're almost tipping over the pot, which is what happened with the regular size zinnias. So the lettuce is exploded. Right back here, I will just have mammoth sunflowers There's a tomato plant over there too. Mammoth sunflowers. I have some more marigolds that are planted in pots here, and mammoth sunflower, a mammoth sunflower, and down at the end, and nothing in the bed because of the gophers that come and see previous videos. I'm just letting it grow naturally, but everything looks fantastic. The garden is fun. It's the best garden I've ever had, and I'm enjoying it very much. I sit out every night and marvel at the colors and the different things that are here. Thanks for watching.